I got to hear from Uncle Rico. He's going to talk about my eyes. Shannon Montana reading the little lows. She's putting me on blast. Whoa, yeah. And there's a road who has to get on. He's just an old outcast. Can we all say the O-N-E-S-O-N? Hashtag. Wait a minute. At last, it's a DONESON Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Doing good. Doing good.
So I haven't told anybody about this yet, but a long time ago, you know how everybody has their odd jobs, right? Sell stuff, Amazon, all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, when you shortchanged, right? All that. I haven't told anybody about this, but I used to sell donkeys,
Not surprised.
right?
Donkeys?
Yeah.
Used to sell yourself.
God.
And whenever I got in trouble, I would just sell some ass.
I knew where this was going. You still selling them, right?
Lord,
That's what I heard.
Boy, y'all too much. Thank you for tuning in to the DONESON Podcast. Now, keep in mind, in case you didn't know, we have episodes, well, season 1 and season 2 that is already out there that you can listen to only on Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to your podcast. And of course, this season, season 3, you can listen to the podcast as well as you can watch us on our YouTube channel titled the DONESON Podcast.
okay.
Now, these next 5 episodes, we're going to take a journey a little bit on the spiritual side, and we're going to talk about God. All right. All phases, all assets of God. And today, we have a special guest. Now, we've been, you know, it's very, very hard to get this guy on here, but he just popped up. Everybody, welcome the devil.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Devil.
I'm about to go.
Shout out the devil.
glad you're here. Maybe you can
I answered your prayers.
And that being said, it's time for. Wait a minute. Now, the next 5 episodes, this gentleman to my left here, Andy, has been put on probation, right?
Andy.
Because of the nature of the subject of God that we're talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yes.
We mugged him. He's been mugged.
Yeah, he's been muzzled. As they say in the hood, he's been clipped.
Yeah.
All right. It's time for DONESON Trivia.
It's the DONESON Trivial Show. This is how it goes. You're asked 4 questions. You have to get 3 out of 4 right. If not, you're a dumbass. And here's your host,
Right. All right. So normally we would go to either Montana. We would usually go to Ankh. But now we kind of get our guests to see if they in the know, right?
The devil. Okay.
How about the devil, y'all?
That's right.
I don't know if I need to explain this to you, but you get 4 questions.
Yeah.
You got to get 3 out of the 4 right. If not, you the devil. All right. Question 1. Which is either A or B?
Hey,
Okay. You're right. The question was, which saint is believed to have introduced Christianity to India? Either Saint Thomas A or B, Thomas Becket. You're right. The devil. All right. Number 2. What book of the Bible means to go forth?
hey,
You're right.
I love it.
It's either A, Exodus, or B, Acts. You're right.
are you wanting me to wait for the question to be ready?
Oh, no. You're doing
You're the devil.
Do I get extra points for that?
all right. We're going to see. We're going to see here. Question 3. The name of which religion translate as submission? You're right.
I am here for all of this.
Yeah.
A, Christianity. B, Islam. You're right, Devil. I don't know if we should clap or not. Right? All right, question number 4. What was the first?
B.
You're right again. I'll just read the question
No,
here.
that's so the audience knows.
Oh yeah, so the audience know that what were the first man Adam damn. I can't
get
Do we need you to have a trivia for reading?
Yeah, I knew somebody said something in this car. All right. What was Adam forbidden to eat and from? It was either A, orange, or the fruit of the tree of knowledge. And you're right, Devil. It is B. Congratulations.
I don't know if congrats is in order.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shanna Montana. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Ángel la ciencia.
You wrote me? It's just something about this later. Montana is the crazy. Do you want my opinion?
Yeah.
It's maybe game over for ya. Really, 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 really.
All right, so today's letter is titled The Walk, and it is from SJ from Huntsville, Alabama. Age range 35 to 45. So it reads, I used to walk when I was younger, and I would see so many beautiful things. The trees, when it's this time of year, painting the picture of fall. The blue sky with the white clouds. The breeze, the orange-colored leaves. This world is so heavenly brilliant. The chatter of the kids that are allowed to be loud and happy and play. You see couples that are sitting close but communicating without speaking. And dogs barking in the distance. There's nothing like the walk. You may say to yourself, does anybody recognize me? Does anybody notice me? It doesn't seem like it when you take a walk. You're alone. Nobody pays attention to you. Try it. You won't catch anybody looking. Finding someone to walk with, someone that I can talk to, share ideas, and listen. Versus, coffee is being brewed. Coffee machine makes a noise that sounds like a combination of water boiling and water going down and the smell of beans. Honest coffee roasters, the green room coffee shop at the camp, they're great, but they can't match the outdoors walk. I promise you, if I can find someone to walk with me, I would fall in love all over again. If you can just get someone to walk with you. Walking is about trust. If they like you, they should always be down for the walk. DONESON Podcast. I have a way with words, meaning too many of them. What I'm trying to say is life is a long journey. We all must walk. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all. And why did you write this damn letter?
I know, right? It seemed like he needed this guy has some VR glasses. Is it called VR glasses?
I don't know.
Just sitting in his living room talking about the walk. What'd you think about this letter?
I'm still trying to figure it out. Good grief. I mean, he walking. He's lonely.
I'm walking.
He's just a little lonely individual to me.
He just needs some help from me.
He need a boost from the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like, must do.
Long walk needs a woman.
You know what I'm saying? Something wrong with him, man. I mean,
I agree.
this guy, I don't know where he's going with this.
He don't even.
I will answer his prayers.
That I believe you can do. What? Yeah, I don't know what to say about this guy, man. He seemed lonely. And he just, I guess he's reaching out, want somebody to come talk to him. So we're going to let the devil talk to him for a while.
That's right. I'll be here for him. I'll be here for him. Whatever he wants, I'll make it happen.
For a price.
Yeah.
Of course. That's why it's a deal.
Hey, Montana, what'd you think about this letter?
I think he wasted our damn time and my brother.
So you want to, like, if the devil said it, you want your minutes back?
Yeah, look. I could have had a V8. Yeah, this ain't it. No.
All right. So, the devil, what you think about this letter?
I think he's asking for help. You should give me his name and number, and I'll be sure to stop by.
All right, Oliver, what you think about this letter?
Don't mind the letter. Now, I know the benefits of walking. 5 minutes aids digestion, 20 minutes improves heart health, 30 minutes is great for weight loss, not looking at anyone. 30 minutes can regulate your blood pressure. 30 minutes also reduces your risk of diabetes. 35 minutes works to improve your blood circulation. And 40 minutes reduces stress, while 45 minutes will strengthen muscles. That's what I got out of this letter.
All right, thank you, Oliver. All right, so we have a special guest today. And like I said, I mean, you know, we've been trying to reach out for great guests, and the devil reached out to me. So I don't know whether to thank you or it seemed like he was always there. You know, so what I'm going to do, we're just going to have a quick bio just in case people don't know who the devil is. Now, from what I understand is you get kicked out of heaven because you wanted to be worshipped. In certain parts of the world, you go by Lucifer or Satan, right?
Some nicknames, very mean nicknames.
Similar nicknames. And seen as a fallen angel that has rebelled against God, who nevertheless allows you temporary power on earth. And you came in with a bunch of your friends, bunch of demons.
That's right.
All right. But first, in case you still don't know who the devil is, let me give you a snapshot of his resume from the world, and could you listen and let us know your opinion?
We got shots fired, 4:15 ASF. Route 91, sounded like an automatic firearm. Upstairs, Mandalay Bay, halfway up. I see the shots coming from Mandalay Bay, halfway up.
Control, this is CP, just advising there are people down on stage left.
We have an active shooter. We have an active shooter inside the whereabouts.
It had just gone 10 on a Sunday night in Las Vegas. The band stopped, the gunfire stopped, and there was brief quiet in the huge crowd. And then the shooting started again.
Get down. Showing Omar Mateen buying a ticket before walking into Pulse as clubgoers are enjoying Last Call. It's just before 2 a.m. Mateen then leaves the building, but returns less than 10 minutes later and almost immediately opens fire into the main part of the club with his semi-automatic rifle. After appearing to fire off several shots, he walks toward the back of the club, firing again, methodically picking off patrons. He appears to shoot some victims once they are already down. At one point, Mateen drops a used clip and reloads. Stalking back and forth between rooms, he continues to fire away and then heads toward the restroom.
The year-ago level. This just in, you were looking at obviously a very disturbing live shot there. That is the World Trade Center, and we have unconfirmed reports this morning that a plane has crashed into one of the towers of the World Trade Center. The CNN Center right now is just beginning to work on this story, obviously calling our sources and trying to figure out exactly what happened, but clearly something relatively devastating happening this morning there on the south end.
Du meine Arbeit für richtig hältst, ob du glaubst, dass ich fleißig gewesen bin, dass ich gearbeitet habe, dass ich mich in diesen Jahren für dich eingesetzt habe, dass ich anständig meine Zeit verwendet habe im Dienste meines Volkes. Gib du jetzt deine Stimme ab. Wenn ja, dann tritt für mich ein, so wie ich für dich eingetreten bin.
So my opinion is that we be kind to children and be kind to seniors and take the portion like they used to take in ancient Greece and step over quietly, because we are not committing suicide. It's a revolutionary act. We can't go back. They won't leave us alone. They're now going back to tell more lies, which means more congressmen, and there's no way we can survive.
Felicia Sanders keeps her faith close to her heart.
I can't help but notice the Bible in your lap.
Yeah.
That's the Bible you had?
Yeah, it's pledge thing. This is the pledge. This is the pledge.
It was faith that brought these two women to the Mother Emanuel AME Church that fateful night in June. And it is now faith sustaining them after witnessing such horror at the hands of 21-year-old Dylan Roof, who turned on them, prosecutors say, driven by racist hatred.
All right, so that is a snapshot of how I've been on Earth. Well, I wasn't around when Hitler was around, but I do know somebody that sound like him. I got an uncle. I'm like, when he has too much liquor. Not you, Unc.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Not you, Unc. I was like, what is he saying? I didn't know Unc can speak German.
Shots fired.
As you can see, the devil, that is your resume.
Et cetera, et cetera. Keep going. Okay. Tell me more about me. Keep going.
All right, but we want to ask some questions from the panel. I just want to open it up. I thought the devil was going to look like horns. But me? That's only me in the club. That's why I go to the club on Halloween.
At night.
At night, they be like, girl, he's the devil. It is Halloween. I mean, you said you wanted tonic water, not gin and tonic.
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought that you would be red with horns.
No, remember, if you're a Bible reader, the devil was the prettiest thing God ever created. That's why I left heaven. Didn't need to be there.
Right.
Be like two girls in the club. Best one leaves.
So somebody spilled something on your clothes, your dress or something or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, I got to get out of here.
All right. So that being said, let me open this up. So why do you want us to be worshiped?
Everyone should be appreciated individually because God's not doing it. God's sitting back, and it's like watching his ant farm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here down on earth because he sent me to watch over you. So that long walk for that reader that walked in, or that wrote in, he's asking for help from me, not from you guys. You guys have a great podcast, but you're asking me.
So really, he really wrote in, and he didn't know that you was going to be on the show.
Exactly. Fate.
Okay. All right. Now, distraction is one of your tools in your arsenal. It's, I guess, designed to delay and discourage people from doing things.
Distraction as in pleasure. Who doesn't like to be pleased? Pleasure helps relieve people. That way you don't have lonely people out there. But I'll still answer their prayers.
This is true.
Well, yeah, I have been delayed before and distracted.
I want to know, since we're talking about distraction, why do you want so much destruction?
Destruction. People have free will to do what they want. I just sit back and watch what they do. But if you've ever broken a plate, doesn't it make you feel better after somebody's talked bad about you? Or said something mean? Destruction, I didn't design it, but I'm here to stand by it.
The play on words.
He's clever.
Yes, very.
Very.
I have another question. I hope I'm not going out of turn here.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have a desire to, or why is it important to keep women unwed? Because I feel like that's work of the devil. Why so many women walking around here?
Oh,
that's their choice.
Really?
If they want to go out there and meet a bunch of men that are going to treat them for a free dinner, why shouldn't they be unwed?
You know what? I'm about to head out.
Witty. So let me ask you something. What do you think when people say the devil made me do it?
Ooh.
You take
Nope.
pleasure in that?
Nope. Just like in the Garden of Eden, I showed them where the apple tree was. They picked. Adam and Eve both picked their choice, even though they were warned. But they still came over to my side, so they were listening and me elaborating where the good stuff comes from.
Yeah, okay. All right. So you didn't make them do it?
Nope.
They had their own free will.
That's right. Temptation.
Aren't you a part of temptation?
Temptation is pleasure. Pleasure alleviates the things that they're missing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, witty.
Go ahead on.
So, do you use women in your arsenal in any type, shape, form?
Yes, absolutely. I help women attract men that are lonely, that are needing help and guidance from myself. Long walk in the woods, or you ask me, and I'll send a lady your way.
To fulfill all my dreams.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Well, you know what? I always notice about you, right? That you don't ever send me something I don't want.
Never. Why would I? I don't want you to hate me.
This is terrible.
You always send me something that is very easy for me to say yes to. That's strange.
Shouldn't you appreciate me more then?
I mean, don't judge me, y'all, but
no judgment here.
Am I really the devil?
50-50.
I don't know why we don't find that hard to believe.
Oh, have mercy.
Oh, man. Montana, you got anything?
So basically, it sounds like you're saying that people walking this earth actually have their own free will to make whatever decisions they want. They should not be blaming you for any of it.
No. You know what the devil... my name, even though I don't like it, the devil, if you spell it backwards, spells lived. That means you've lived a good life. Right?
But you know what's crazy? I mean, because I've heard even pastors say things in church, like, where people say they're in a bad situation. They're like, the devil made me do it. And I've heard pastors say, like, the devil did not have nothing to do with that. Like, that was all you. So
it's a scapegoat. They're just waiting for you to come in church so they can take your money. That's why they say tithes to me.
Do you go to church?
Does it look like I go to church?
They say come as you are, so I don't know.
Hey, you need your own cologne.
So let me ask you something. So, when God cashed you out.
Not cashed you out.
I left, yeah.
You left. He didn't cash you out. You
it was
left
boring
on your
up
own.
there.
It was boring up
boring.
Okay. But in the Bible, it says he cashed you out. So, is he lying or what? What's going on?
Cast, leave, walk out.
Okay.
Call it what you
turn
want.
your back. Don't care anymore. Quitting a bad job. All those.
Okay. All the same. So let me ask you this. Do you have any animosity towards that?
No, why would I? Look at what I've got now. I'm in charge.
You in charge?
I'm in charge.
For how long?
For as long as the world exists.
Then what happened to you?
I don't know. I keep going.
Okay.
Keep the party going.
Get the party going.
Keep recruiting people.
Okay.
Party gets bigger.
Party gets bigger. Okay. So it's no end for you, huh?
Why would the party ever want to end? Okay. No, absolutely not.
I mean, come on now. Who hasn't had a good time?
I don't know who might be listening or watching this. I don't want to say much.
Now, in the family structure, who are you after?
Anybody that needs help.
That's all of us.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. All right, I got a question now. How many people has made a deal with you? Well, all right, put it this way. How many people have made a deal with you, and how do they ask you?
Too many to count.
Is it people you wouldn't believe?
All the time. All the time. People come to me left and right you would never suspect, but at the last minute when they're in trouble, they're looking out for themselves. They're coming to me.
Wow.
But what does that look like if somebody is in trouble or if they're looking out for themselves and they're coming to you? Like, what is that, like a revenge situation, or what does that really look like? Somebody coming to you in times of need.
It's like being Moses in the desert, but he's looking for a drink of water, and I'm there with a satchel of water. It looks like heaven at that point.
Oh, I shouldn't have asked.
I'm giving the dream.
Yeah, so it looks like heaven. Like you got the drink in the water, but you're the devil, but it looks like heaven. Man, that is a play on words.
Yeah, it is. And it's unfortunately, you wouldn't say it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's true.
Isn't that crazy?
That's how the world works.
That's how the world works. Good gracious alive.
I
Oh
hate
my
it
gosh.
I hate it here.
Anybody got any so all right, let's say somebody comes to you. Okay. And you don't feel at all guilty?
No, why?
He's like,
That's like leaving somebody outside the club. Would I feel bad by leaving them outside when they're wanting to get in? Let them do what they want once they're inside.
Let them come in, but you got to pay a fee.
I'm all inclusive.
the devil in jail. The only two places.
I got another question.
Okay.
I got another question. So you granting all of these wishes and gifts to people.
That's right.
Because you're a good guy.
That's right.
You want anything in return?
I only want what they're making the deal with.
What's the deal they're making?
A lifetime of their soul.
Oh.
Time of the party.
Okay.
Wow.
So you do want something about this deal?
Trust me. Anytime there's a deal, there's both sides getting something.
Always.
All right, then. I just want to make sure we're on the same.
Do you find that there's a lot of people that's really, really greedy, and you want to say to yourself, like, come on, man, let me have some fun with you first. Like, don't go down that road too quick. Do you ever say to yourself, hey, I don't want it to be too easy?
No, absolutely not. They can have whatever they want. Think of me like a genie in a bottle coming out and giving whatever they want anytime they want. No limit.
No limit soldier.
I thought I told you. I literally was thinking that. No limit soldier. All right.
Last question. Be honest, devil.
I have been the whole time.
Before you got to this show, is there anybody on this panel that you've had communications with that you recognize?
Don't pull me in your shit,
Technically, everybody. I've talked to all of you at this point.
I just said, do not pull me into your foolishness. I want no parts of it.
You've all asked me questions that you wanted to know.
That was love. That was between me and him.
Oh, boy.
No any more questions on here?
Nah, I'm good, man. The devil, he's witty.
The devil, do you have anything to say out there to our listeners?
Yes, anytime you're lonely, you need help, look to me, not God, because I'm the one answering there. I'll be there. God's up there watching. But he ain't doing it.
Well, thank you for tuning in to the DONESON Podcast.
Peace out.
I hope y'all see us again after this.